Hey everybody, and welcome back to the Shoegazer channel, where we talk about effect pedals, exciting music gear, home production and more, all around the beautiful noise and otherworldly soundscapes. Today I review for you guys a brand new shimmer reverb pedal by the company Catalinbread. The pedal is called the FX40 Soft Focus. To get the context, I have to elaborate a little bit more. Some of you guys may not know why this pedal exists and what it does. So, in the year 1992, 5 young musicians from England had a band called SLOWDIVE, and they were recording their second studio album called Souvlaki. This album is still one of the biggest classic shoegaze albums out there. No other band during that time had used so much reverb on their record, and no other music group during that time had written such great songs with that stylistic choice. What did SLOWDIVE do on their album? Well, to make it short, they used an effect rack that is called the Yamaha FX500. That is actually an effect rack that has lots of different multi-effects on it. Distortion, reverb, delays, modulation, whatever you like. But there was one specific patch 40. It was called the Soft Focus. And it still is called the Soft Focus because you can still buy this effect rack used if you want to copy the sound of SLOWDIVE, if you want so. Our guitarist has used it live in my old band Down in Willows, and this is how it sounds like. But this effect rack had 3 main problems. It's very big and it's complicated to set up. The other problem is the bypass sound. You lost some good quality information of your clean signal, I'd say. And the third main problem was that it was kind of fixed. You couldn't change anything on the sound. You just had to take it as it was. So what Catalinbread did is they made the whole effect smaller, which is perfect for your pedal board now. They included a mix knob, which gives you the possibility to dial in your dry signal. They also gave you a symphony knob, which gives you the possibility to dial in the amount of the octave pitch effect in the reverb. They also give you the possibility to set up the amount of the chorus modulation and the length of the reverb tail. They give you everything that you would actually need to use that effect perfectly in your setup for your sound. Because this pedal is such a great shoegaze pedal, it is totally clear that I have to review it today for you guys. This is not an exact copy of the FX500 patch 40, but they came very close, and I would even say it sounds better than the original sound. They didn't include the delay effect of the soft focus patch, and I think this is a very wise decision. Catalinbread says they think everyone uses their favorite delay sound anyway. So you can tap in your desired tempo and use your effect pedal that you like. And you can use this pedal just for the long and large dreamy reverb sound, or for whatever you want. Because this pedal can also create very short reverb tails. And I also want to show you today how this pedal could sound in front of a distortion pedal. So you can also use it as kind of a gated reverb that was also used very often during that area of rock music and shoegaze music. So you can dirtify your distortion signal much more and make very great sounds with that. So this is a Shoegazer channel, so we have to do it, we have to mess around with it. So let's go now. So this is my clean signal. I tried to play something that comes close to the SLOWDIVE sound, just to give you an idea what you could do with it. So I want to start with 90% mix of the effect, so you can get the idea what's the extreme. I also prepared a little rhythm here for you guys, just to create the feel of SLOWDIVE. Now with the reverb. So, and as I said, you can actually be much more extreme. So let's take 100% of the effect and listen to it. So, can you hear the modulation and the little pitch shift effect? You can actually take it out a little bit more. And also the chorus modulation, if you don't like that. If that's too much for you, take it out. But you can hear, it seems a little shorter. So this would be the shorter version of the effect. It's very beautiful, I think. It's very useful, especially if you turn in some of the dry signal again. So let's try this now. Let's make it a little bit longer and a little bit more modulated. Alright, maybe a little wetter. So as you can see, you could make it even drier if you want, so you wouldn't really hear the effect in the end. So I like to use the extremes more. I would like to hear the long reverb tail, and also let's use kind of a compromise here, everything to 75%. And this is actually what we wanted from the FX500 of Yamaha. We just wanted to dial in the effect a little bit more, and now we can do that. It sounds super nice. So yeah, let's try it again. Let's see how lead guitars would sound on it. So first we need the rhythm again. Doesn't matter what kind of distortion you use. I use here some distortion from my Line 6 HX Stomp XL. The soft focus is here in my FX loop, so I can put distortion before that or after that, whatever I like. So this is my distortion sound. By the way, I really like the distortion sounds on the HX Stomp XL by Line 6. They sound very convincing to me. Alright, so let's try it again. And now let's play something over that rhythm section. Wow, I love it. You can already feel that this is that 90s slow dive shoegaze sound. I really love that. Catalinbread also told us there is no delay in it. What would happen if I turn off the effects? And let's add some delay. So I love using some very simple digital delay, something that is just a copy of what you play. So let's play something that is absolutely inspired by some slow dive music. very artificial, but the delay is a little bit louder than my clean signal, so like 45%, and the feedback is like 70%, so it's very long. I use triple fourths. So this is actually my rhythm. And this triplet sound gives you rhythm. What I'm playing here is actually very boring. So it doesn't sound like guitar playing, but using this delay effect, you get the magic. But it's still very dry, so now let's use the magic of the soft focus again. Let's use just a little bit less reverb tail and try it again. Woo! Let's check this out now. Wow, that's the sound that I wanted, oh man. So let's try it again, maybe with a bass note. So if this isn't shoegaze, I don't know what is. I think this is the best small shimmer reverb that I have ever played. I once played the Supernatural by Digitech. It's a nice shimmer reverb, also a nice modulation reverb, but it has one problem. It sounds more like a room and less like a wide field of reverb. And also the Mr. Black Eterna, a very nice shimmer reverb pedal. It was a little bit short. I think the chorus modulation and the pitch shifting combined with the long reverb tail of that effect is just exactly what you need for the sound of ambient delay shoegaze guitar. This is something that I was missing in both of the other pedals. And for sure, it's much smaller, much better to control than the FX500 by Yamaha. Now let's check one last thing. There's also noisy shoegaze music out there. I mean, if you listen to the Loveless album by My Bloody Valentine, and also Ringo Death Star and the Stargazer Lilies, for example, they all use very dirty sounds. I want to show you now how the soft focus can sound in front of a distortion pedal. For the distortion, I use my own creation that I created together with Summit Amplifications. My Katzen filter fuzz. It's a super nice fuzz sound and also a pitch shifting synth effect, you could say. But we want to just focus on the distortion here. This would be the distortion itself. So, and this would be the sound with some soft focus reverb in front of it. You can hear that the single notes are now very dirty because of the long reverb tail that goes into the distortion, and that creates that noisy shoegaze tone. Let's check it out with some delay. Wow! As soon as you use delay like this, it automatically sounds a little bit like a Limp Bizkit song. I actually very enjoyed the sound of Limp Bizkit in the early 2000s. The music itself, with all the guitar work by Wes Borland, was huge. I loved that. And compared with the guitar sounds of Deftones and Slowdive, this is, I guess, the basic learning material for you to use delay in a dreamy, shoegazy context. You have to check those records out. If you want, feel free to subscribe to the channel. It was very fun. Thank you to Catalinbread for making it possible for me to check out that brand new pedal of yours. I really love it. Yeah, I hope I see you next time. If you're interested in my music, check out Uncanny Valleys on Spotify, Bandcamp, SoundCloud, and wherever you can find music nowadays, iTunes, Amazon. And for sure, check out the FX40 Soft Focus Reverb by Catalinbread. It's a must-have, in my opinion, if you like shoegaze music. Alright, it belongs here. And if you want to know more background information about my work, I also have a Patreon page where you can download impulse responses and templates for Ableton Live. And on Instagram and TikTok you will find some more content that you won't find here on YouTube, so feel free to check it out as well. I hope to see you next time. See you later.